Love is a beautiful thing, but when your spouse deliberately go out there to cheat on you and even going as far as infecting you with all kind of diseases and virus and infections, that love is dead. Hi, welcome to gist.com. If you're new to my channel, I want to say thank you so much for subscribing, and to my OGs, I want to say thank you so much for staying tuned. And if you're just passing by and like what we're doing here, please consider subscribing and let's be friends, okay? Let's dive into today's video. So I came across the story of actor Kalu Ikeagwu, who dragged his wife to court for allegedly deserted their home. When I saw the story, the first thing that came to my mind was what could happen, what was wrong, because in Nigeria it's hard to hear that a woman just pack up and leave her home just like that. Just in case you're wondering who actor Kalu Ikeagwu is, he's a Nigerian Nollywood actor, who is, I've seen some of his videos and I think he's good at what he does. He was married to this lady called Ijeoma. After going through their story, it seems to me like the marriage have been in crisis for a while. Disclaimer, I'm not a marriage counselor. It's just my opinion based on what was put out there. And here's my reason for saying so. I'm sorry, I'm going to break this down and give my opinion as we go, okay? So my number one reason is that in the write-up, which I'm going to be posting and explain briefly what I understood. In the write-up, actor Kalu had said that he wants to dissolve their marriage of 6 years and have full custody of both children, of which one was his biological son and the other one is his wife's daughter, which is his stepdaughter. So when I saw that, the first thing that came to my mind was that how can you have full custody of both your biological child and your stepdaughter? I was just wondering if that was even possible. Let's even put the stepdaughter aside. We'll come back to that later. Let's talk about his own biological child. This is my thing. Why does some Nigerian men think when they have children, the children belongs to them, especially when the mother of the child or children is still alive? Is that even a thing? Because that's very ridiculous to think that you own a child when you made that child with someone else. Let me say this, children are not items that can be owned or belong to a parent. They are tiny human that needs to be supported, loved, and nurtured. Do we know that these tiny humans, which are these little children, are dependent on adults? And the adults can either be their parents, their caregivers, their guardians, right? Say, for instance, there are children whose parents are in jail for certain crime or, something like that or whatsoever. These kids get a caregiver, okay, or guardian. Are these adults going to claim the children belongs to them because they're taking care of them? And again, have we also wondered why some children only recognize who raised them rather than their biological parents? The point I'm trying to pass out here is that why do parents want the full custody of a child when knowing well that the other parent is healthy, is capable? Why deny the other parent of the custody of their children? Why can the child or the children benefit from the love and the nurture and the care of both parents? Why does one parent always want to claim the full custody of a child? What happens to the other parent? How do you leave that parent to feel? I know this is going to be a very, very difficult topic to explain to some Nigerians, as most believe children belong to men. I'm going to save this topic for, a separate video because it's going to be a long talk if we continue talking about this. Okay, let's get back to the story of the stepdaughter, which is my second reason. In the write-up, it said that actor Kalu's wife accused him of attempting to sleep with his stepdaughter. Okay, this is a hot one. Let me read what the write-up said. Wife denied him being the father to his stepdaughter. He added that this was after she accused him of attempting to sleep with the child, and she failed to acknowledge the money he sent to her on why he was seeking custody of his stepdaughter, whom he had earlier sought for revocation of guardianship. The actor said he had information that his wife wanted to relocate the children. Okay, let's talk about this. The little girl is a stepdaughter to him, Why does he want a full custody of his stepdaughter? It's not like the mother of the little girl is no more or incapable of taking care of her daughter. And to make things worse, if Kalu's wife is accusing him of attempting to sleep with his stepdaughter, why does he think he can get full custody of the girl? Because I don't know what women would, be comfortable leaving her child with a man who she accused of attempting to sleep with their child. And besides, so long as the woman in question, which is Kalu's estranged wife, is alive, she's healthy, she doesn't have any mental issue or incapable of taking care of her own daughter, why would Kalu get full custody? I don't think that's even a thing. And this is a post here where the judge, explained that it will be difficult to give him custody of their daughter while the mother is alive. Exactly, that was my thought too. And here's my third reason. So actor Kalu Ikeagwu have said that his wife left the matrimonial home and left him a mail that she was going to her father's house. When I saw this, I asked, I'm like, what does this basically mean? To me, it just means that the actor's estranged wife and the actor himself no longer have a verbal communication, period. Because if they do, she will either call him or text him where he can, instantly get the message. So it just basically means that they're not having any form of verbal communication, okay? Here's my final reason, which is definitely a big one too. The post said that the actor further told the court that his wife denied him of sex and poured water on him while he was asleep. After the birth of their son, she has refused to have sex with him. I was not aware she lost the pregnancy due to an infection, as I did not give her any infection till date. I have not seen any report attached to a document that she lost the baby through STD, though I did not ask her why she lost the baby, he said. First of all, what manner of guy does not know that his wife lost their baby? Like, how is that even possible? Okay, I would like to assume that the case of sex denial can be used as yardstick for divorce, right? But hold on. If she accused him of giving her infection, honestly, to me, I would like to say that's a good reason for denying him sex, because if it's not from her, it's not from him, then where is it from? Somebody has to be the one who infected one another. And she might have suspected he was sleeping around and decided she wasn't going to have anything with him no more. I know some will say, oh, you shouldn't deny your spouse, blah, blah, blah. My dear, it's better you're safe than sorry, especially if you know he or she is sleeping around. In this case, is the guy who was accused of, infecting his wife. Let's be honest, if it was you, would you keep on doing righteous wife until he gives you more infection? There have been many cases of spouses infecting their wives with virus such as HIV virus, and in most cases they always find out when they're pregnant, or maybe when they have to do a blood work at the hospital, or maybe something happens and then they find out they're carriers. Love is a beautiful thing, but when your spouse deliberately go out there to cheat on you and even going as far as infecting you with all kind of diseases and virus and infections, that love is dead. So please, let's be careful, okay? And the part of she losing her baby after they had a son, that part is a little bit confusing. Anyways, the bone of contention here is that his wife accused him of transferring STDs to her, which led to the loss of their baby. And for the actor Kalu to say he didn't know that they lost their baby confirms what I said earlier, that they definitely are not having any form of verbal communication, and this basically means the marriage is gone sour. Because what kind of marriage succeed without communication? That's definitely a big red flag that the marriage was not heading the right way. Anyways, I have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and like and share my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.